Once upon a quiet night in the middle of a gentle forest lived a small hedgehog named Pito. Pito didn't like the sun much or noisy places. He loved silence, moonlight, and sitting under his favorite tree with a good dream. But one evening, Pito noticed something strange. The stars in the sky were slowly disappearing one by one. At first, only a few bright stars twinkled above the trees. Then there was a big, beautiful moon, and then nothing. Not a single star. Worried that the night would never sparkle again, Pito packed a tiny basket and whispered to the moon, "Don't worry, I'll find the lost stars and bring them back." And so his journey began. He wandered deep into the forest under the shadows of tall trees and the whispers of leaves. After a while, he met an old owl who was also watching the sky. "Oh, little hedgehog," she hooted, "what a noble quest you have taken on, but it is hopeless. You can't bring back the stars." "I must try," said Pito. "The night needs stars." So the owl gave him a feather from her wing and said, "Music can light the darkest skies." Then she sang a soft, beautiful song and showered the forest with her light. Touched by her music, Pito continued on his way. Soon he met a sleepy snail who was hiding in her shell. "Little snail," asked Pito, "can you help me find the stars?" "Oh, little hedgehog," she sighed, "you are too late. It is hopeless. The stars are gone." But Pito insisted, and so the snail gave him a shell to use as a mirror. "Even slow steps matter," she said. Then Pito walked some more. Soon he reached the tree of patience, and its leaves were glowing. One leaf floated down and landed in his basket. It shimmered like a tiny lantern. Then Pito sat under his favorite tree and waited for the sun to rise. When the first rays of light touched his face, he opened his eyes and looked up. He didn't see any stars in the sky, but he didn't need to, because when he looked around, he saw that his journey had brought back something even brighter. He was glowing. The kindness of the owl, the courage of the snail, and the patience of the tree of life all glowed from within him, making him the brightest star in the forest. And that night the forest shone not because the stars came back, but because Pito shared his light with everyone. The end.